Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another exciting installment of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your man, the franchise player, Double B Babbler, aka the Panda, joined by the devil himself, Husky 518, the one and only HMRC Chemical Julie. And I do believe it is the head
Wyatt. That's a cool name, actually.
Big Money Drew. Welcome to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Monday Night Raw recap. Boys, this was actually a pretty fucking good Raw.
Yeah, Triple H is back. That's why. He is back.
God. Oh, man. This show was so entertaining. Last week sucked, but now we're back to business. And the fans are here to follow the buzzards.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I just want to ask y'all one thing. What's your favorite podcast?
What is your favorite podcast? Do you like scary movies?
Well, what's your favorite wrestling podcast, huh? Yeah, better be this one.
So here's the thing about me, right? I'm not really a character.
Really?
This is more who I really am. If you listen to my interview with Tom Talks Rubbish, and if you knew me from back in the day, about a year ago, I was the head of the table of Wicked Crazy Pinfalls, but that was without a title. But now I actually have a title.
Stack them, pin them, smash them.
But
I will get that title back. I will get it back.
But that's not all. Because it wouldn't truly be Big Money Drew, the head of the table, without hosting titles. So, for tonight, the douchebag's back.
He is the Wicked Pinfalls Universal Champion.
Oh, Wicked, bro.
These titles have now been merged. So I am the undisputed world Wicked Crazy Pinfalls champion.
Hey, Sam, I see Wyatt over here. Just laughing his ass off.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got Cosplay Bray with the fedora. Look at that. And we've got an animal that defeated the WWF. And we have a relic from an era that we don't really care about anymore with a horned scream mask. So looks like tonight's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. This Halloween.
I'm just glad that with the advances in mask technology, there's less of a chance that Shane will either get a rash or die from toxic poisoning later on this evening.
I mean, hey, man, it smells like rubber for this costume. And rubber stinks. Rubber legit stinks. So.
Hey, Shane, when I was a kid, you didn't stand near open flame in your costume.
Well, I will tell you this. First off, our illustrious mod.
Babla beats us because Panda defeated WWF.
Listen here. The mod says I'm a teddy bear. Well, no, I'm a panda. I'll tell you why I'm a panda.
That Drew hates.
I defeated Hulk Hogan, Bruno Sammartino, The Rock, Don Morocco, Pedro Morales, and all those guys in the WWF.
I got a freaking franchise, damn it.
World Wildlife Foundation right here, baby. Yeah.
I thought the mod would have called you a Teddy Graham.
Hey, at least I wouldn't call the koala because I ain't got herpes. That was chlamydia.
Wait. I just realized you're a panda and Drew hates pandas. So I don't think this can work out.
That's okay. Because in a couple of weeks, we're actually going to be facing each other for our titles. So
that is true. That is true.
He's just a guy named Drew.
Just a guy named Drew.
Wow. Remember, I have 4 slots open. I have 4 slots open behind me.
That's what she said.
And
wow.
I think the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Championship is going to be filling that 4th slot.
The wickedly
How
crazy round table
how poetic it would be for
universal.
Bad Blood will fill my 4th slot.
Damn.
Wow. I mean,
And it will
a lot
probably
of
be the
flattered.
nicest belt that you have.
Bad Blood is shaking in his boots right now.
I'm not even wearing shoes.
Oh,
I'm
he's
full on
shaking in
panda
his
right now, baby.
he's shaking in his paws. Then
Yeah,
shaking in his
that's what
paws.
it is. So before we get any further into this wild and crazy show, let me give a quick shout out to my boy. He just turned 10 years old. Look, Anthony Martinez, right? I got a picture of him. His mom sent it to me on Twitter.
Isn't that the
and
one you
shit.
made him cry?
No.
Okay.
Damn, wish I did, but no.
You got to spin a wheel for that one.
My boy dressed up as the real head of the table, Roman Reigns.
I'm the
Oh,
real
we're
head
gonna
of the
keep it.
table. What are you talking about?
He doesn't
man.
have 2 titles, so it's just a knockoff.
No, he has two. He has one over his shoulder.
Okay.
But,
Did you let him borrow your titles?
I will acknowledge him. Happy birthday, head of the table.
Birthday on Halloween, man! What a birthday! Get all the
Dude.
candy you want for free.
Man,
Shit.
your mom can't say no candy because it's your birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. Man,
I also want to give a
So-
special birthday shout out to the one and only Wonder Pup Sasha, turning 6 today. She was
Oh
a
yeah,
Halloween
she's
pup.
6 years old.
go Sasha. It's
Well, that's
your
very
birthday.
nice.
Gotta
Yeah.
get a dog bone for your birthday. Yep,
Yeah.
I did that.
Whoop, whoop.
Get them cheers, get them bits in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get them bits in the chat.
Man, all the biddies in my mouth.
All those
Great.
take old biddies in the chat.
Biddies
bits.
and mouths.
So yeah, man, look, tonight was actually a really decently good fucking Monday Night Raw. We're talking brawls, all out brawls. You know, I'm a little hyped to get up at 7:30 a.m. to get ready on a Saturday morning, my God-given day off, to join Julian to sit here with Shane and possibly Big Money Drew.
Yeah,
watch.
it's been a while since
To
Guys,
Drew.
I hate to tell you this, but during Crown Jewel, I'm going to be geographically closer to the event
And I'll be at
than
work.
any of you.
What?
I'm going to be in Cairo, Egypt,
Oh,
Wow.
I'm
riding
jealous.
camels, hiking the pyramids, cruising the Nile, raising the dead.
Riding the camel like Matt Riddle at Saudi.
Wow.
That's right.
This man's a world traveler.
Damn.
I mean, you know, if I can convince my lady, maybe we'll hop across the river to Saudi Arabia and go see a live
Oh
event.
shit.
Oh shit. Oh
I mean,
shit.
tickets should be free,
Oh,
right? You already
shit.
paid for it, right?
Man. Okay, so we got
Floppy Ducky too.
Floppy Ducky. Floppy Ducky, let me ask you a question. Are you
Flappy
subscribed?
Ducky.
Are you subscribed to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast? Are you following us?
Flappy ducky quack
Because
quack.
if you are, I suggest that you follow us, my friend. Because see, look, the next big pay-per-view Survivor Series,
Survivor.
we're doing a drawing, a raffle, so to speak.
Yeah.
$100, a Visa gift card. You can spend it on anybody you want to.
Not
Anybody.
Walmart, not Amazon,
No, man,
not
you can
Starbucks.
Man, Visa, man, it's where you can go anywhere. Visa, you can be up inside fucking.
Visa.
You can be up. You can get you can take all. Yo, man, you better subscribe, man.
can
Go
take
like,
it
click,
to
and
a strip
subscribe,
club.
brother. I'm telling you, it's.
Hey, you can even get
Bro.
a hot dog and a handshake.
Whoa,
that.
whoa! That's indie wrestling payroll right there. But you don't want to. You don't want to. Do
I don't know if they take Visa for giving you a hot dog and a handshake.
that. Like I said, that's indie wrestling right there, man. That's a man. Yeah, but so you can't lie like Damage Control lost. Well, don't get too happy, my friend, because Bailey's winning that championship at the pay-per-view.
you know,
Where you
I just
live, you
hope-
don't have Walmart. Floppy Ducky,
What the-
where do you live?
Wow.
Please tell me, where do you live? Because if you live where there is no Walmart, whew, boy,
I might need to move there.
man,
I might need
shit.
to move there.
Walmart's-
I was
Man.
gonna try to make a different character, but yeah.
Shout out to my boy from Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh
Wow.
man, Ireland!
Wow.
Give it up for my boy
All
from
the way
Ireland,
across
ladies
the
and gentlemen.
pond.
Ireland.
Good
Woo,
Lord.
across the pond. Look, man, like, click, and subscribe, my friend, because We're getting it in.
Hold on, I got a question. What's your favorite wrestling podcast? There's only one right answer to this.
And if you don't give the right answer, he's gonna kill you.
He's gonna get you.
I'm in it. I'm everywhere. Gonna slash and gash, put a hole in your hash.
A hole in your hash.
Wow.
That's
If you watch Scary Movie.
That's a scary movie.
Yeah. Thank you, Drew. There's only one correct answer. And if you're not going to get this, you're going to get slash and dash and put a hole in it.
wow. Wow.
Shane's coming in hot tonight.
I'm
Right?
sticking the character, baby.
Man, he is shit. I don't know. Anyway,
Listen,
let's get
just
into
because he's
this.
defeating the World Wrestling Federation doesn't mean I can't kill pandas either.
Whoa. Hold on there, devil. Hold on there. Man, I thought we were on the same side, you heathen.
See,
I
I'm
actually
talking.
got a franchise. What do you all have? You all have nothing.
Wait, I am the franchise, though.
I mean, isn't there another franchise named Shane
I mean,
Douglas?
I am the table. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Shane, for that. You crazy little weirdo. Stick your tongue back in your mouth. So yeah, man. Look, let's get into this. Let's get into this Monday Night Raw because we had Brock and Bobby going crazy.
Man.
We
Nuts.
had sexy Otis getting it in. Like that was old school Otis, even with the the worm. I was like, whoa, look at this. He came out with the bow tie on.
Nope. That's
Magic
not
Mike.
the worm. That's the caterpillar.
The
Man,
caterpillar.
that's the
Oh,
something.
I might have
that
to
was.
actually watch the show.
That was the something. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it was
So
something.
Drew, let's tell Drew what he missed tonight.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's start from the opening
From the
scene.
beginning, man.
All right, so opening match tonight, Drew. We had a banger, and I think you would like this.
Banger.
Bianca Belair versus Nikki
Banger.
Cross. Old school Nikki Cross, not the
Ooh.
ASH, not almost a superhero attempting to be a
Not
superhero,
the
the
Nikki
deck
ass.
superhero. This was crazy munchkin, batshit crazy Nikki Cross.
Okay, hold on. Don't call her batshit crazy. I fell in love tonight with Nikki Cross because this was old school, like Sanity meets.
Yep.
It's
And
like
she
Sanity
had
meets
the
Mean
Sanity
Girl
theme come
Nikki
back.
Cross.
Yeah.
Like if she was like hanging out with Regina, the Mean Girls, like this was it.
I mean, she tackled Bianca Belair from the get-go and just started dropping bombs on her. Bianca Belair hit a drop kick. She got her leg caught in the ropes, and Nikki Cross just, started attacking Bianca's injured ankle. So, we're going for a little story here for an injured ankle because if your ankle's busted, you can't hit the KOD.
I did hear rumors about that too.
That's true. Actually.
Belair slammed her a few
The
times.
besties of Shelton and Mia
Hold on,
Yim
shut
at the
up.
same company.
Let the chemical one himself. I'm sorry. Let Mr. Wyatt speak.
Then, of course, they both fell out the ring. But, oh my gosh, it's damage control. They hit the ring, distract the ref. Bailey hops the barricade. Man, you know what happened next. But unfortunately, you would have thought that this would have caused Bianca Belair to lose. But no, once again, she hits the KOD and gets the 1, 2, 3. Bianca Belair wins. And Nikki Cross might just have a bone to pick with damage control now.
Oh
So-
my god.
She not only took out Bianca Belair, but she took out Bailey too,
Yeah.
or Io Sky and Dakota Kai. So I was like, dude, Nikki has just lost her shit.
That's what
That's
we
the Nikki
wanted.
I like.
We wanted
That's
this
right.
Nikki back for a
We've
long
been wanting
time.
that for the longest.
Yeah.
So after
I'm
the
so
match,
happy
damage,
she's back.
after the match, damage control surrounded the ring. They're getting ready to attack Bianca Belair. And out come
Returning
Alexa Bliss and Asuka.
I was wondering where they at.
because
They
nobody
finally
ready for
run
Oscar.
in, make the save. And backstage is when they issued the challenge for the Women's Tag Team Championships tonight in this very ring.
Wow.
But here's the thing: this what kind of like messed me up though, right? It made me a little strangely felt a little strange about it. Why would they challenge him tonight for the tag team belts after saying we will be in Saudi Arabia this coming Saturday? Why didn't you just have the title match there?
Nah. Give the fans something. After
He's like,
last
nah.
week, give the fans something special.
Nah.
Well, Triple H was back this week, so that was special enough. Because after this, we got the whole. We're gonna have Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley in an interview next.
Bobby, if you freak me nasty.
But there's only one problem. Brock Lesnar's seat is empty. Brock ain't for interviews. And Bobby's nicely dressed, sitting backstage. This was not going to be Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle going back and forth. This definitely.
Oh, imagine.
This definitely was going to be physical violence. And, Brock comes out like, hey, Texas, I'm not here to talk. I'm here to fight. And then you see, Lashley take off his mic and head to the ring. And then they just start brawling in the aisleway. Triple H comes out to break it up. And he's like, nah, no match.
Well, Shane
with the break.
Shane, being the guy that he is, every time Shane opens his mouth, the WWE listens. Because Shane was like, where's Adam Pearce been? Lo and behold, Adam Pearce was in the brawl.
And Triple H as well.
Triple H was there as well.
Yeah, Adam Pearce is like, man, Shane misses me. I got to get out there.
He's right. He's like, if you guys touch each other one more time, the match is off.
But here's
I have a personal request.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Adam Pearce is ever to watch this, please unblock me.
Okay, so
I miss you.
We would talk about Adam Pearce off here because I actually sent Adam Pearce a message about you, but we'll talk off here.
Why?
So there's one thing I didn't like about the brawl was great. Like I'm fucking super hyped for their match now. I actually give a fuck now about their match. But one thing ruined the whole thing for me. As you see all these guys, Shelton Benjamin, you see what's his name? The other Hurt Business guy, Cedric Alexander, all these guys breaking up all the security guys. Von Wagner was there.
Crow Magner.
When I saw that, I was like, yep, that just ruined it for
What
me.
the hell is he doing there?
Okay, so Von Wagner has been backstage at the last 2 weeks of Raw. He had a dark match. He also had a match on main event. Please, Triple H, do not bring that fucking guy up to the main roster. Leave his ass in NXT, please.
The Yeti.
Leave him in NXT. Don't wrap him up in fucking sheets. Don't wrap him up like a mummy. None of that shit.
You've been wondering why. You've been wondering why I've been saying I just can't get into WWE lately.
Shit, I get it.
It's just not only that, but if you look closely at the brawl, you see Matt Riddle handing his shoe.
Right? Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
ridiculous.
just random.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, catering, go out there, stop this." So
everybody's catering right now.
So Flappy Duck, I do have to tell you that yes, the rumors are true. Mia Yim has been backstage at the last 2 episodes of WWE TV.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah, I know that for a fact because they screwed up. If you go back and you watch the YouTube channel from earlier today, there was an interview with Byron Saxton. He's interviewing what's her name, Nikki Cross.
Oh yeah.
They pan the camera into Byron Saxton. Hi, I'm Byron Saxton, and tonight, blah blah blah, live on Monday Night Raw, and you can see Mia Yim standing in the fucking corner over there.
Oh,
I was like,
nice one.
The camera guy's gonna get fired. That camera guy's gonna get fired. So yeah, he fucked up. Yeah,
crazy. So it seems like the show is going pretty good so far.
Yeah, actually, it has been going really good. You know, like some of the matches were great. I have to say this: we go on to Seth freaking Rollins
versus Austin Theory.
Oh my god!
And I'm going to say this right now: match of the fucking week.
They just threw hands on.
It's only Monday.
Remember what happened last time I said that? This right here is the match of the week for me. Because
you were right. Yeah.
They put on a fucking show, my man.
They did. They really did.
Triple H just told them, "Hey, just go at it."
They were out there just doing the most, my man. I was like, wow, these guys are
So
killing it.
this is what I have to say about this match. Everybody's spot was clean, didn't look overly choreographed, like just right on point. And as we go forward, that super kick that Ali gave to the Miz,
oh God,
was awesome.
Shawn Michaels,
but
eat your heart out, Bucks, you too.
Jesus. But in this match right here, everything was just really, really crisp, and their in-ring chemistry was fantastic. I mean, these guys could put on a straight banger at any pay-per-view.
Banger.
Like this
I want to see that match.
This is the feud we need to have.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see them go at it. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, seriously.
Ali can't have a bad match either. That guy can't. He cannot have a bad match. I mean, you could put him in an Omos, and it'd be fucking a B+ match. Like, I'm just saying.
You sure about that?
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Yeah, he didn't say that.
He did not say that.
He did not say that.
He did not say that. Triple H, ignore him. He's just
ignore him this time.
Put that match on, Trips. Everybody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see that match.
If you could have Omos versus Ali, I get Omos versus.
Okay, if that's gonna happen, I want Omos to do a Canadian Destroyer.
I hate you.
And it's not a joke.
Just make sure Ali doesn't come out breathing really heavy.
Yeah,
like, I want to win this match. I was like, yep, cancel that motherfucker real quick.
Come get this work. Come get this work.
This is wrestling, not porn. Cancel that motherfucker real quick.
Wrestling, not porn.
So Julian.
Yes.
Did you read the message in the private chat? Apparently not.
No, I did not.
Go look at your Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're just hiding stuff from the rest of us. Okay,
yeah,
fine.
Well, no, we're going to talk about it right now.
I'm just going to go cry in my sorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, Survivor Series is coming up.
Survivors.
It used to be where teams of 5 strive to survive. Now we don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
5 men on top of each other.
Oh, whoa, hold on now. That's not even 9 o'clock yet. So
hang on.
What we're going to do is this, ladies and gentlemen, we decided here at the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, our mod actually came up with a great idea. And Julian, tell the fans what we're doing for that Survivor Series special engagement match. Watch along.
You say what? Oh, on the watch along.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, right now, today's Halloween.
Wait. Hold on.
Tomorrow.
Let me give you a little bit of mood.
Yeah, I can play Wyatt for this.
Let's put you in the mood.
Oh, man. I know tonight's real spooky. Because everybody's out there trick-or-treating, wearing masks, looking like Shane with the devil man with the horns on his head. But tomorrow, we're in the Christmas season. And it's time for old jolly St. Nick to land his fat ass down your chimney and bring you a sack full of presents. Now, I know you're probably wondering what you can get your loved ones for the Christmas season. And this year, in your sack of goodness, can be a $100 Visa gift card. Now, how do you earn that gift card? Just by tuning in to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
By doing what?
Tuning in to the Roundtable Professional Wrestling Podcast.
Wow.
If you tune in just 3 times. 3 times. I don't mean sitting on your ass just watching. I mean, go in the chats, man. Have something fun to say. Be engaging. If you do that 3 times, you qualify.
3.
Absolutely qualify to get yourself a $100 gift card.
But do they have to follow?
Coming back. Go for that round 2. Go for that round 3. Like Shane and Blue, chew it up and get that round 4 and 5 off.
Chummy.
And each time you come back, you qualify yet again.
Oh,
get another entry. And the more entries, the bigger chance it is for you to win it. Everyone likes a bigger chance to win. $100 is what we're giving away.
$100, ladies and gentlemen. And basically what you need to do is this, ladies and gentlemen. Go like, go click, and go subscribe. Drop a bits in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Get in there and just do
notify.
Because
Drop
here's the
them
deal.
biddies.
$100. You can buy your boyfriend, you can buy your girlfriend, you can buy your husband, you can buy your wife. You can even go ahead and buy 6 months of subscription to Shane's OnlyFans. Whatever you want to do. Visa is where your money is. And we're going to give out a $100 Visa gift card. All you got to do is subscribe, like, get in the chat, say where you're from. Be like, yo, I'm Floppy Duck from Ireland. You know what I'm saying? 3 times a week. Flappy Duck from Ireland. 10 minutes. All it takes is and then look, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to subscribe for free, if you got Prime, Amazon Prime, and everybody and their mom
subscribe
got
for
Amazon
free.
Prime, you get 1 free subscription a month. You can use that free subscription to subscribe to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast and make sure you hit that notification bell. Because you hit that notification bell and we come on live, no matter what it is, if it's the rewind show, the watch alongs, just us coming on here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. Sometimes we just like to come on and chat with y'all and have a good time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk about wrestling. We talk about Shane and his OnlyFans. We talk about movies. We talk about comics. We talk about everything under the sun. We have a good time here. We want you to have a good time too. We also want to put a little bit of cheese in your pockets.
Cheese. I love cheese.
Cheese in the podcast. Cheese in your pocket.
Cheese.
So let's go ahead and let's break it down. I want to get everybody's opinion on this match. Riddle? No, let's not talk about that one yet. Let's talk about Seth Rollins and the youngest Mr. Money in the Bank, Austin Theory. Big Money Drew. What are your thoughts?
I'm sure it was a wonderful match.
Big Money Drew is just so big, so pimping. He don't even have to watch the show to come on and give his
Yeah,
opinion.
he doesn't even know
I am so big. Thank you very much for saying.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Wow. Wow. Ooh, it's just a hot here.
Actually, I'm kind of average, but that's beside the point.
Wow.
So,
above
So
average.
who else? Who else thought this was a good match?
Oh, I did for sure. Especially the way Seth Rollins set up that curb stomp at the end.
Oh, that was work of beauty, man. What about you, Husky? What about you, man?
It was great. I didn't have to cut anybody holes in their ashes for the match not to be good.
Thank God you didn't cut no one's holes in their ass. Thank God. It'd be pretty bad. Pretty bad. But then we're going to go ahead. We're going to move on into the next match of the night. Julian, break it down for us.
So we're back from commercial. They let us know that Bray Wyatt is going to be a crown jewel some way, somehow. So Shane, you got to turn in. And
I'll be at work sadly.
I'm going to be in Cairo. Bray Wyatt's going to be in Riyadh. I mean,
man, you just have to cross the river, and
what are
that's
the
about
chances? What are the chances?
I would just go. I would just
Wow.
do it, man. Just do it.
It's almost like you're the same person.
I know, right?
Me and Bruce Wayne. You never seen us in the same place at the same time, but I am Batman.
I am Batman.
Next up, we have the tribal chief himself return to Raw. Yeah.
Drew, are you feeling Lucy tonight?
Along with
I'm feeling very oozy tonight.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, and he says first off that the Usos and Sami Zayn are there with him. They're out, working things out, and they're trying to get Jay to start feeling a little bit more oozy.
Yeah. Because Jay needs to stop being a little bitch.
And by the time they're back from Saudi Arabia, Jay is going to be a whole new right-hand man to the tribal chief.
That's right.
Okay, man. Look, that was the funniest shit ever on SmackDown.
Hey, man, I know one thing was need to be broken apart.
Gold.
Did you guys see the video I posted in our group chat where they were on after Raw was over? And he's like, yeah, man, we're going to go to Waffle House. And Jimmy was like, yeah. Jay was like, yeah. He was like, give me a shit look.
Whatever.
He's like, I got you. Don't worry. He's like, fuck this guy. So funny.
What'd you say? I'm telling Roman. Nothing?
Oh, man. I guarantee you that this was so organic that it was not supposed to go over that way.
Please do not break them up.
Like the whole Uzi thing. The whole Uzi thing, I think that was like off the cuff. Like I think he just said
really
it.
Was.
Yep. And it was just like, yeah, Uzi, because like the crowd started chanting Uzi, and you can see Roman literally started to laugh He
couldn't
stopped
hold it.
himself, and he was like, "Why they got
And
the mic
that's
like that?"
from there on point Roman is like, all right, I'm just gonna name you Sammy
He just pulled
Uso,
the mic out.
and we're
He took the
good.
mic from Paul Heyman. He was like, "So he's gonna be feeling a little oozy, and don't worry, we'll get with that oozy talk in a minute." I'm like, they really milking the fuck out of this.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's going to be on the shirt soon.
That's gonna be on hell yeah. It's gonna be
I'm
on the
gonna
shirt.
buy
I'll
it.
buy that shit. Wear it to.
Yeah.
I'll wear it on the show.
Oozy, feeling oozy.
Feeling a little oozy.
Obviously, I've bought nearly all Bloodline merchandise. So
damn, you're giving them money.
Well, I got Bad Blood merchandise over here. You
I'm
know,
buying every single Bray Wyatt shirt as we speak right now. So
like I said, man.
So for
thank you for supporting Julian.
I appreciate
That's right.
putting my kids through school.
Yep.
Support
No
your
problem,
boy,
Julian.
ProWrestlingTees.com/rated2G. I like shit too. I got kids
I
to
like
feed.
it.
I got kids.
I'm like Heath
I
Slater.
got
I got kids.
I got a kid.
Yo, kids.
Hey, so for those of you who remember wrestling back during the New Generation era, we had this guy that WWE was trying to build themselves around by the name of the Narcissist, Lex Luger.
Oh man, really?
Lex even had a bust, Lex Express.
Lex Express.
He
Lex
slammed
Express.
Yokozuna on an aircraft carrier.
Everybody went nuts.
He used to stand in front of a mirror with sparklers behind him, almost a little bit better than Gilbert, but they're still kind of like sparklers.
Ain't nobody better than Gilbert, bro.
Nobody.
And one day, well, this is actually based in fact. Lex Luger rode a motorcycle, bit it, had to have his arm set and had like a metal bar, metal plate, whatever,
His
put in his
forearm.
arm. So in his forearm. So he started hitting people with his forearm and knocking them out. That was his little gimmick.
Flying forearm.
Now we got Logan Paul, who allegedly had a fight, broke his hand, and they had to put pins in his hand.
Pins that are made of
And
steel.
now, the wise man, Paul Heyman, is like, hey, you got to watch out, Tribal Chief, because he's got those metal pins in his hand. And if he gets one lucky punch, he might knock you out. Let me explain something to y'all. If he got pins in his hand and he punches Roman Reigns with that hand, he's going to be the one laying down on the ground holding his hand, not Roman Reigns. Ain't no pins in your hand going to do no damage like that.
I got a pin in my knee. I can drive a knee to your head. It ain't gonna hurt your knee. Hurt your head. It's gonna hurt my knee.
But storyline wise, okay, fine. Pins in his hand, like Wolverine's claws or something. I don't know. So the whole Logan Paul thing is watch out. He might get in a lucky punch. You saw his brother,
Jake Paul.
won his fight.
I
This
guess
past
Anderson
weekend.
Silva.
That shit's
not
more pro
Anderson.
wrestling than pro wrestling.
But,
knocked Anderson Silva the fuck out,
boxing
dude.
is real. Boxing is real, you see.
Yeah, but remember the bet. If Logan Paul won, then Anderson Silva was going to be his CEO or vice president or co-owner or something of some organization that was going to be built with the intent to get better money in healthcare for MMA fighters or
Yep.
UFC fighters.
Damn.
So him winning the match would have done nobody any good. So I mean, take it for what it is.
Yeah.
Julian over here just throwing shade on everybody.
Hey man, look, I've been saying for years that the NBA is crooked and these matches, these
But the real sports, they're never rigged.
these five series that go 3-2 for no good goddamn reason
Oh my god.
always seem kind of
Okay,
fixed
look.
to me. And then
I'm about to pull the veil back on all sports right here. Okay.
Oh,
Remember, I want you to think about this. Okay.
Don't give away
pay
their
attention to
secrets.
this. 9/11. One of the most devastating tragedies that ever happened in the United States of America. Where everyone rallied around the World Trade Center. It was like a huge, circle of love around the city of New York, the whole state of New York, because of this horrible fucking thing that happened, right?
I know I live here.
Who won the fucking Super Bowl that year? The Patriots.
Tom Brady.
Now, think about this. Okay.
not the Redskins.
Louisiana, Hurricane Katrina. horrible situation.
Yeah.
Wash out the whole fucking state. Who won the fucking Super Bowl that year? Think about it.
Saints.
Mm.
Coincidence? I think not.
Not.
Look,
There
look,
it is.
man. There's big money in sports like that.
Huh.
Okay, big money in sports. Okay, you
And
got
as much as they talk about wrestling, you know,
Can you explain the 2004 loss of my Yankees to the disgusting Red Sox? Then
wasn't it when the shooting happened in Boston?
or the bombing at the is it the bombing of the Boston Marathon?
the marathon bombing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I do remember that.
Boston Red Sox win.
Oh my god.
Boston strong.
I'm just saying.
Boston.
I'm just saying. Hey. I'm not pointing no fingers.
Oh, geez, what a way to shoot at me for saying that they were disgusting.
Hey,
I mean,
did
shit.
the Lakers ever win after a big earthquake, or maybe our earthquake wasn't big enough?
Wait, say that again.
I said, did the Lakers win after the North earthquake?
Wait, didn't the Lakers win the championship after the land earthquake in North?
I don't know. Maybe they did.
I know for a fact. Remember the freeway? Remember the bank shooting that happened in North Hollywood?
Oh, man,
yeah.
that was crazy. That was crazy.
I
Yeah.
literally had just left that area like an hour before that shit happened, bro. And I was like, oh my God, I was just over there. The Dodgers won the World Series that year.
So
God
what you're
damn.
telling me? Hold on. So what you're telling me?
I gotta dip out for a sec. I'll be right back.
That's what she said.
So what you're telling me? If anything tragic happens to their state, then their team would win.
Hey, I'm not pointing no fingers, man. I'm just saying. Sometimes shit happens. People win Super Bowls because it draws money to the city. It
Yeah.
not just draws money to the city, but it brings people. It gathers people around. You get that support. It happens, man. It happens.
Oh man, all the real sports fans are gonna come after us and say,
Yo,
"Who listens to this fake shit?"
you can come at me all you want. You can add Husky at Husky518.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I will shit on every single sport that you like.
You
and
want
I
to
have
at me?
done it.
At me at Husky518. There we go.
After the North earthquake, it
I
was
have
the
done it to my
Rockets.
coworkers all the
Oh.
time, and they get so fucking pissed off at it.
Yeah,
It's
it
funny
happens.
as hell.
It happens. But yeah, man. Just the craziness in life, man. Sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's get to this next matchup, man. Let's get to this next matchup.
So, yeah, Roman Reigns is in the ring. In comes the Miz. Miz is like, "Hey, I'm having a problem with Dexter Loomis. I can tell you everything you need to know about how to beat Logan Paul if you help me, Dexter Loomis." And Roman Reigns is like, "I just want to know, why is everybody talking about Logan Paul knocking me out?" Superman punch, bam, knocks down the Miz.
Like you did not see that coming. Come on. Come on.
He was like walking a little bit towards closer, very closely. I was like, "Oh, it's gonna happen."
You have to acknowledge him.
No.
So
Acknowledge me.
the next match was Damian Priest versus Carl Anderson. And you know what?
Match.
It was kind of funny to me because this never, ever dawned on me until today. When the announcer said, "What an awesome spine buster by Anderson." And I
Huh.
was like, oh, wait. He's not an Anderson, but he's an Anderson.
I
Machine
see what they
Gun
did.
Carl Anderson.
Yeah.
1A Spinebuster, not double A.
Yeah, he's the one spine
That's a
buster.
machine gun guy.
No, the KA Spinebuster because
That is
Carl
your-
Anderson.
There's your IWGP never open weight champion. That's what that is.
That's right.
I love Carl Anderson.
And I want to talk about that. I know Drew has something to say, but let me throw this in here real quick. The Forbidden Door.
the
Great
prohibited
Muta
A
versus
from the backside.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Awesome.
It's open.
What do you say
it's
about that?
open.
What do you have to say, Drew?
Well, yeah, I think that's incredible. The fact that that's happening, and he's a WWE person going over and doing a match in Japan. That That's I almost feel like that's actually the true forbidden door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the other stuff was like fun. Oh, we'll call this a forbidden door, but I'm a company that clearly is fine with my wrestlers going to other companies.
Yeah.
This is a company that's not fine with its wrestlers going
No,
to
and
companies.
there are some people that actually are upset with this, and I don't get it.
Well,
I really
here's
don't
the reason
get
why
it.
people are upset because they're saying, "Oh, Triple H is back, and Triple H has a hard on for fucking for running AEW out of business because AEW beat them in the Wednesday Night Wars
No,
or
you could care
Tuesday
less
Night
about that.
Wars." So, you know, I
not gonna
sat back and I
happen.
thought about it. And you know, Triple H is not like
Vince.
I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna destroy you to your face. Triple H is one of those guys that like legitly the name Cerebral Assassin applies to him because look, he went and got Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows back from New Japan. They were still under contract to New Japan. Their contract was ending with Impact Wrestling and with New Japan, and they were going to go sign somewhere else, whatnot. But then Triple H walked up and was like, "Hey, let me get a little bit of money here. Why don't you come work for me?" And then the situation with New Japan being pissed that Carl Anderson was double booked for a show, right? Now, that's one thing. With this Shinsuke Nakamura Great Muta match, that's Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yep.
Yes.
Pro Wrestling Noah also works with who? New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh.
Who works with who? AEW. So,
Now,
hey, let me go ahead and slide in a New Japan legend in Shinsuke Nakamura to work a match here with the Great Muta, another my all-time fucking favorite. You know my Muta story, my all-time favorite. To work with this match that right now is the biggest Forbidden Door match ever in the history of Forbidden Door.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, one of our guys on our pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia just happens to be your New Japan never open weight champion still.
What do we think's going on with that? Is that a storyline or is it like
mutual exposure?
No, what ended up happening was the WWE made a deal where they would allow Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows to finish out their remaining bookings because they're not under contract in New Japan.
That's what
Right.
Cross is doing right
but
now.
then
too.
they booked Carl for a match the same day as the Neverweight challenge.
I mean, think about it like this, Drew. Think about it like this. Your job, your 100% legit shoot job says, I need you to work Monday night at 8:00 Pacific Standard Time. Well, first off, that's crazy because your job would never say that. But let's just say they did. And you had to choose between going to your shoot job or coming on the round table. You would go to your fucking shoot job.
Absolutely not.
I fucking love this guy. He's like,
I wouldn't either, honestly.
He walks into work. He's like, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. Round table. He didn't say I'm out. He's going round table.
The problem with that analogy is that one, I do have a shoot job at 8 p.m., so I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah.
The versus Triple H, who told both New Japan and Carl Anderson, yes, Carl Anderson can fulfill the dates for New Japan still and be with us under contract, and then books them in a match the same day as Carl Anderson would have a match.
So the assassin.
What?
Making plays.
So what I'm asking is because Carl Anderson did like a video online, and then New Japan responded, and I don't know if there was is there like a storyline going between them?
No, there was legit heat. There was legit heat. Even Fightful reported on it. There was legit heat, and the president of NWA, I mean New Japan Pro Wrestling, was like, "I'll strip you of the fucking belt."
Yeah.
So they didn't strip him of the belt, I'm imagining, right?
No, they didn't.
No,
They
they
didn't.
didn't.
But he's
said
not going to be at the show.
No, he's going to defend the belt at a later time. They actually
Because
replaced
there's
him with another
absolutely no way. that
Hukuleo is
Kobe-
replacing him in the match,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it's not a title match. So Bullet Club member is replacing him in the match.
Mhm.
I'll be right back, guys. Go ahead and go to the next match.
What is the next match?
So, one of Bad Blood's favorite moments of the night is Rhea Ripley giving Big Luke Gallows a nut shot. And
Didn't that happen last week?
yes,
yeah, but
it
she
did.
just loves kicking Luke Gallows in the dick.
She just loves kicking Luke Gallows in the dick.
It's like a T4 star Vegeta is like, why? Why does it always gotta be in the dick?
Yeah, and he was laid out for quite a while. He sold the shit out of it. Of course, the AJ runs in, Luke Gallows runs in, he gets the nut shot. Carl Anderson gets knocked down. AJ gets knocked down. We've got Judgment Day hitting the ring, hitting their finishers. You got your boy Dominic hitting a frog splash tonight on top of Carl Anderson. Yeah, they just got mobbed at the end of the show.
Are they? Did Dominic do a decent frog splash or no?
Eh,
It was alright.
As
it's better than the last one. It's better than when he did a Mania.
Yes.
Okay, that's saying something.
That's approving.
So so while the OC did win the match, or Carl Anderson did win the match, they took a beat down afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Next we had
Brother.
MVP come out on Omos, cut a promo on Braun Strowman. Said
This is all you're doing for this booking.
hey, you damn right, man. Braun Strowman, we got some big sweaty men slapping meats.
Hey man, I'd rather have
Crown Jewel.
Omos versus Braun Strowman than Goldberg versus Omos. All right,
Hey, they got my second
about.
pick.
Yeah.
So MVP is like, I never said you weren't a monster among men, but you're just not as big a monster as Omos, and
Damn.
you're going to find out at Crown Jewel. Out comes John Bradshaw Layfield.
Oh man.
Man, when I tell you
Michael.
that this was a heel promo clinic, Bradshaw came out. He's in Texas. They're cheering for him. He talks about how great Texas
God.
is.
The fuck is wrong with these people?
He talks about how Texas is awesome, and we had Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Undertaker, come out of Texas. He's talking about Dallas, and then he says, "But now Texas has been ruined by you snowflakes and millennials having your kids come out here for Halloween begging for free food from strangers." And he roped him in, and then he clotheslined him, and
Yeah.
it was just a great promo.
It was a really good promo.
It
There's nothing good about that at all.
It just reminded you of how Layfield was just like such a heel, and he continues to be a heel. Then
He's one of the biggest fucking snowflakes around. So
then we get the comedy segment of the night.
Comedy segment of the night.
Here comes R-Truth in a cowboy outfit,
Oh man.
and he's asking. First of all, Layfield brought out Baron Corbin, the modern day wrestling god. Baron Corbin and Seth Rollins are in a direct competition for these fucking outfits on Raw. This jumpsuit, tracksuit shit that Corbin had on was hideous.
It was not good. It was like skin almost.
Oh,
It was just, yeah.
Man, it was just the worst. And he's also still wearing his pork pie hat, which I don't get. But
he has a really good theme song that I'm liking very much. I've heard the song before. Just don't know it.
Corbin was visually distressing tonight.
Yes.
So in comes R-Truth wearing a little cowboy outfit, and he's like, "Hey, I like you guys' costumes. Look, we're all dressed as cowboys." And Layfield's like, "I ain't dressed up as no damn cowboy. This is who I am." And so, of course, Baron Corbin attacks R-Truth, and they end up laying him out. Baron Corbin hits the end of days, and that's the end of that segment.
The whole like Republican gimmick thing it wasn't funny when Lambert was doing it in AEW. It's not funny with JBL doing it here.
Well, you got to remember, JBL was doing the Border Patrol shit back in the day,
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, he was.
and the
He's,
whole
one of those Fox News hacks
yes,
that it's taking candy is like, believe that that's all like socialism and shit. Get the fuck out of here with this stupid bullshit. See, I can't get into everything that Triple H is doing because at least I can say Vince McMahon did not have John Bradshaw Layfield as a recurring on-screen character on television. Okay.
So the funny thing is this: Layfield is out there to build up Baron Corbin, but
he doesn't need to be there.
Corbin needed it.
He doesn't need to be there.
Corbin did fine.
I like the parents.
This is some masturbatory fetish that WWE loves having by pleasing their Republican fan base.
Corbin did a really good job of being douchey on his own and getting over a heel. And this is back. No one's ever mentioned about TGI Fridays Corbin. The broke Baron Corbin storyline to me was the best.
Excellent. That was excellent.
Yeah, before he got his money. That was just fantastic. I thought there was so much more they could have done with that. I thought if when the limo pulled up and the person picked up Corbin in the back, I thought it was Cameron Grimes. And so I thought that was going to be their way of introducing Grimes to the main roster, but it was
right. I love Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is great.
Sorry, I'm just very sour about the JBL shit. So
next up, we have Matt Riddle versus Otis.
Oh man, Magic Mike and Ezekiel.
Otis and somebody made a joke about Riddle came to the ring with Elias, and somebody made a joke about Elias coming out trick or treating as Ezekiel, which was pretty funny. Riddle was dressed in Ezekiel's old trunks, though.
I thought that was a diaper.
No,
dude. The funny thing is when you looked at the trunks that Riddle had on, like it was not custom made for him. It's like he just said, "Hey man, let me borrow your trunks."
That's pretty much what it looked like.
Yeah,
because they did not fit at all. Otis and Gable come out as Chippendale dancers, and I was waiting for Otis to go full Chris Farley with the shit.
Okay, can I just say that was the funniest shit I've ever seen?
That was great. That was so great.
The way Otis
Shout out to Chad Gable.
The way that Otis was strutting to the ring was just funny as hell. And Chad Gable was, swiveling his hips and shit. It was pretty damn funny. But yeah, we got some old school Otis tonight. He even hit the caterpillar with the elbow drop.
Oh man, I bet he loved doing that. I bet he missed doing that.
I was so excited for old school Otis.
Otis even hit the world's strongest slam on Matt Riddle. I was like, pin him now. But
the gyrations got me though.
He got up and he went for the Vader bomb and missed.
I know.
And then Elias put a jack-o'-lantern on Otis's head, and then Riddle hit the arcade bro.
And it fell off before he did it.
Yeah,
it was supposed to break. I think it was supposed to break the pumpkin, but it didn't.
Yeah, but it didn't.
It fell off.
This
was an extreme. Well, it was a trick or street fight. I was about to say Extreme Rules. This was a trick or street fight.
And they have this every year.
It was a ripoff because there were no tricks there.
Bebe must be kidding, right? Why isn't he wearing a costume?
I just now see this comment.
I'm the only one not wearing a costume. I am really the head of the table.
Oh no! I took off that fucking panda costume. I was sweating. I was like,
me and Julian are in the lead here. I'm actually keeping
that shit was hot as fuck. I had to take that off. I was like,
keep our costumes on. Although
I gotta tell you, if Michael Myers, if Michael Myers looked like this, I probably would never run. I was gonna say.
Ha ha
Wow.
He's like,
Holy cow. Okay.
He's like, hey, Mike.
Damn.
That's Wardlow, by the way.
he's Wardlow. Oh
I
my
will not
god,
be afraid.
Wardlow's a
Woo.
funny ass dude, man. He was talking to Sportskeeda, and he says, before every big match, what I do is, I wake up, have a huge breakfast, work out, spend the evening with the ladies,
Ooh.
get nice and
Ladies?
rested, and then I go to the show and I just bang people out. And I was like, whoa, hold up. You bang people out.
Drew's with that.
Like,
He's like,
bang or like the energy drink?
Bang, bang.
I mean, he was like bang people out. I was like, okay, buddy, that's
Oh.
I need to get a job at AEW.
He goes
Oh.
to that Powerbomb Symphony.
Oh, he was taking that powerbomb.
As long as you don't take this stupid ass wound up clothesline, Warlow, please change that move. Just please change it. Fucking hate it.
So then we get another contender for match of the week. Mustafa Ali versus The Miz.
A great match.
My God. And for you people who hate on The Miz,
Stop it.
bro.
Yeah.
That dude is fucking money. 3,000%.
Did you never complain that what he does it what he does it, what he told.
I mean, just the reversals, the back and forth was great. Ali, when they give Ali a chance to showcase, this dude never disappoints.
Never.
And there's, like I said before, there's this one super kick that he hit The Miz with that, man, you want to talk about follow through. His leg went straight, like it would have went up through The Miz's brain if The Miz didn't move his head. I mean, he tagged him so hard, and Miz sold the shit out of it. It was, man.
The shit.
But you know what, though? No one, and I repeat, no one in this wrestling world takes a DDT better than fucking dude. Miz planning him with that little DDT he does.
Yep.
That was great.
bro,
And I thought it was
like,
Ali at first, but it was
goddamn, Ali, he just crack your cranium? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
my God.
Straight down on it.
I want to
So,
see.
yeah, this was a good match, man. And
This was a really good match.
Ali actually did win with a 450 splash, which looked fantastic.
I miss it when he
And
did the
picked up the 1, 2,
054.
3. You can't go be mad at that.
You can't. You know what I want to see, though?
What do you want to see?
I think the ultimate pairing of a tag team, Shelton Benjamin and Mustafa Ali.
Oh. Yeah.
You want to put them in a clique? You want to put them in a 3-man group? Psh, go ahead and add fucking Dolph Ziggler to that group. You can just name them no bad matches. That'd be their gimmick. No bad matches. MBM, baby. We the MBM. Doc. We have no bad matches.
Oh,
No bad matches.
I mean, they could be the POBs to put over brothers.
As long as it gets with a new gimmick and new music and stuff, I'm all for that.
Exactly.
I'm going to put this out there. Where's Bobby Roode?
Well,
Bobby
I've been
Roode.
saying this for the longest. Where is he?
Is he going back to
Glorious.
NXT? Are they going to bring him back to the main roster? Where is
Is he
Bobby
going back
Roode?
to Impact? Who the fuck
We
knows?
want to see glorious.
I'm
Bobby Roode.
gonna investigate that. I'm gonna find out where Bobby Roode is.
Are you the guy that's
We
trying to
want
find the
glorious
Undertaker?
Bobby Roode back.
This is the truest statement you'll ever hear on this show. Shelton
Dude,
Benjamin
our truth also
has
has
not fucking aged a bit. Neither is our truth. I think our truth
Or
drinks.
Rob Van Dam.
Oh no, Rob Van Dam aged pretty bad. He look like he's been fucking smoking
Oh,
crack.
yeah.
Shelton Benjamin, on the other hand, I think Shelton Benjamin bathes in the fucking fountain of youth. Like I
That's
think
why
he'd just be
I
like
keep
all
saying
up in there
y'all
just
stealing my
swimming around that shit.
Y'all stealing my shit.
Man. Just
Now for the
Well, you know
down
what they say.
moment of the night.
wait, the big money. What the big money moment of the night? Is that what you said?
Big money moment. I thought it was a caterpillar of Otis.
Oh no, I just showed you the big money moment of the night. That was Wardlow with the Michael Myers mask.
Oh
Wow.
man, that's
That was a big moaning moment of the moaning of the night. You were moaning when you saw that shit. He was
It's 9 o'clock.
Wardlow.
That was the big money shot moment of the night.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
money shot. You can catch what
Wow.
you missed.
So
Yeah.
things
Oh,
are going
maybe.
well, and
Maybe.
According to Google, Bobby Roode is inactive due to the
Damn
undisclosed
it.
industry. I mean, shit,
Huh.
you're dropping glorious bombs everywhere. You probably drop them on his foot. All right, Julian, what were you gonna say?
So now we take a turn.
Oh shit.
Backstage segment where Byron Saxton is investigating the Miz Loomis situation.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's funny.
I'm gonna go wipe my ass. 'Cause
No.
this was the shit.
You got you
No,
don't stick around.
you're
for
sitting
that.
Excuse me,
My
you've
ass.
left
Wiping
enough.
my ass. This was the shit.
No,
Come back.
You
no,
need
quit
the
leaving.
Misery loves company. You need to sit
leaving.
around for
Come
this
back over
one.
here. Come back over here before I
Oh,
take
I'm
this job.
so done with this Miz stuff.
Johnny Gargano
Loomis.
talks about how
I
he's
was-
known Dexter for years. They cover the NXT thing where he married into the NXT family, and
I like
said
how
he's
they
kind of like
mentioned
a brother. He's kind of like a he said brother-in-law, son-in-law, or a pet raccoon. He said one of the two. And he said that he had secret footage that he recorded on his phone of
Audio.
the Miz and Dexter Loomis talk. Well,
Those
the Miz
fucking
talking to Dexter
reenactments.
Loomis, and evidently the Miz had been paying Dexter Loomis to attack him, and Gargano says it's because Miz thinks he's a star. He thinks he's an A-lister, so it's kind of like calling the paparazzi on yourself. He's paying someone to attack him to make him look like he's being stalked, and he thinks he's a celebrity. He's doing it for the attention, and somewhere along the
I
line, he's
believe it.
paying Dexter Loomis, and now there's a problem, and that was it. And I was just like, okay, so they knew this angle wasn't going anywhere. They needed a way out. This is a way to get out of it. Not the best way out of it, I feel, but that's what we got.
I believe
Okay.
it.
So I didn't want to talk about this. I was gonna let you guys
Oh no, you gonna talk about it?
I know you have to
Doing it,
stop
but-
wiping your ass now
Yeah.
and talk about it.
yeah, because it was the shits, man. This was the drizzling diarrhea shits. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you why it was so bad. One,
That over the weekend.
why the fuck is Johnny Gargano involved in this shitty ass feud? Okay, it does nothing for him.
You know what? I'm joining in solidarity with my brothers here.
Oh, you know what? Fine, I'll stay here and talk about it. Yeah. For one, why is Johnny Gargano involved in this stupid ass feud? It is so dumb. You bring this guy back after all this time, he gets all this fanfare. You think they're gonna put him in a feud with Theory, which would have made a lot more fucking sense because him and Theory have that chemistry. But you put him with something with the Miz. He's not even wrestling the fucking Miz. They're putting this whole stalker gimmick. It's in bad taste, considering Sonya Deville literally just had this stalker shit happen to her not even a year ago. So it's in bad taste. You were paying Dexter Loomis this whole time to stalk you and your family, and now because you didn't pay him enough money, now he's going to continue to stalk you. What in the actual fuck?
Couldn't do it.
How does this make any fucking sense? So this right here is Triple H being sick with COVID. No. Triple H came up with this shit. So remember I said 90 days.
Miz paid him to stalk his
The
family?
whole storyline
Yeah.
is, and Johnny Gargano had on his phone the
I
Miz
believe it,
talking,
too.
and of course Dexter not saying shit. He basically paid Dexter money to stalk him, so it would get him attention because he's an A-list superstar on television. It would get him attention, which would in turn draw more ratings towards Miz and Mrs. or whatever the fuck it is. That's like the number one rated show on USA in their time slot. So on their day. So it doesn't make any fucking sense. Secondly, you're paying someone to stalk you, and then you don't pay them anymore, and now they're stalking you still, and you're like, oh man, I'm being stalked. Oh well, maybe I should. Yeah. Okay. Just make sure. Yeah. I'm done.
This
I'm
was
so
the
done with the
payoff to that. This was the payoff to 2 fucking
This-
months of this
There's
shit.
no payoff.
Okay.
There's still no payoff. It's still
There's
going
no
on.
payoff. This is not the payoff. This is the let's bail out of a lame ass storyline.
This
and make
is,
it lamer.
This is hey, someone get the shovel
Yes,
and bury this shit.
yes, you are correct.
You know.
So here's the thing. All right. It's funny. You said WWE blah 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 bad taste. I mean, come on. WWE has done plenty of bad taste. I think Katie Vick may have been the top of the heap for that one, but You
Vince
know,
McMahon being the father of Stephanie's
in terms
kids.
of things they've done in bad taste, this is probably towards the middle bottom of the card.
This is pretty mid.
Number two, they realized that having Austin Theory feud with Johnny Gargano, you need to have Austin Theory cash in first for it to really mean anything. So he's got to resolve this "I've got the Money in the Bank" briefcase thing before he can really start a meaningful
There's
feud.
a story about that where he's going to keep that case until the end of like an hour before it's over and done with. He's going to
So what he can do is he can dabble with Gargano, he can dabble with The Miz, he can dabble with AJ, he can dabble with whoever, just to set up a line of people to come after him once he cashes in and hopefully wins whatever title he goes after.
I'll be right
Him
back.
cashing in on Seth Rollins as U.S. champion would be what we saw tonight. Would be the best option as far as in-ring entertainment goes. And so if you have him feuding with Seth Rollins and Gargano, which in a triple threat match between those three would be great. If you threw AJ in there, that would be great. If you threw Riddle in there, it'd be all right. But I think that all these guys are going to end up running kind of like in the same circle. But you need Austin Theory to cash in and win. That's going to be the spark that lights the fuse for a real serious storyline, because then everybody will have a reason to be wrestling, and that's the big thing that WWE has missed in the past, and also AEW does this, and WCW did it. Everybody's done this, but when people are in the ring wrestling, they need to have a reason to be wrestling. There has to be a reason for this feud. There has to be a reason why you care that these two people are in the ring together.
Stakes. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah. So even Omos versus Braun Strowman, there's stakes. Who's the biggest monster? Who's the biggest big man in WWE right now? There's your stakes. Anything for the women's title, the tag team division, there's got to be stakes. We're a team. We want to win. We've got a feud. So you've got Alexa Bliss and Asuka, who've been backing up Bianca Belair all this time. You have Bianca Belair going against
Bayley.
Now you have Nikki Cross in the mix. So you've got to have these intersecting circles, these gears essentially turning that keeps the machine running. R-Truth interrupting Baron Corbin and John Layfield, not so much, because we know we're not going to get any long-term feuds out of R-Truth. The Judgment Day versus AJ Styles and the OC. Okay, Bullet Club history there. They have a reason to be fighting, especially because Finn Balor got kicked out of Bullet Club, and you know how these things go. So there's history there. There's a reason for them to be wrestling. But if you had, even Ali wrestling The Miz has its own storyline behind that too. What they have not done is they have not referenced anything about Ali. Well, they did a little bit. Ali talked about being at the back of the line and challenging Bobby Lashley and these other people, but they haven't talked about Ali, like the falling apart of Retribution and him being held hostage in his contract for the past year. So they could always reference that. But when you have matches like on SmackDown, we saw Karrion Kross versus Madcap.
But there was a reason for that match. That match was to finally, with Karrion Kross, they make Karrion Kross like this savage ass killer gimmick, right? Like he's fucking people up. But you're getting your ass beat like by Drew McIntyre every week. So you basically killed that gimmick. Like
Correct.
You being this it's like I'm undefeated. I'm like the most undefeated wrestler in all of the world. And then I start losing these matches to nobodies right before I get a shot at the world title. So that basically takes my credibility and it takes me from being like a top tier guy to a fucking jobber. Well, so they had to do something to get his gimmick back, to get his
yes. So with Karrion Kross, you have to have him work his way up to Drew McIntyre, lose, work his way back up, lose. At some point, it would pay off if Drew McIntyre became champion at some point,
Yeah,
and then Karrion Kross is there like, haha, remember me,
that makes sense.
and started coming after him. But as of right now, we know that Roman Reigns has both titles, and they're not coming off him anytime soon.
What was the point of him coming back and staring down Roman like that, and they haven't even had any interaction since then? I don't get it. Like, what?
Well, you know what? It's just like Brock coming back and only focusing on Bobby Lashley and having, I mean, he and Roman were in the same building tonight. There should have been an interaction between Roman and Brock Lesnar. In fact, I mean, the only person who's not in the mix who should be there is Big E, and that's because Big E is out injured. Because he was part of that world title mix when Lashley won and when Brock just got added to the day one match and shit like that. So, I mean, there's got to be reasons. It's kind of funny. So, when Damage Control lost the titles tonight, I fully expected.
Wait, what?
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll
we
get
have
there.
new women's tag team champions.
Yeah, I fully expected Sasha and Naomi to come out.
That would, you know what? And here's the thing about that too. We're waiting for Sasha and Naomi to come back. Sasha might not come back.
But see, here's the funny thing: they tease it every time, and the way they teased it this time is when the new champions, Asuka and Alexa Bliss, were standing in the ring. They had fireworks going off around them, and them posing in the ring, and you saw the ramp behind them, the entrance behind them, which was prime for somebody to come out. And it didn't. And so everyone's like, fade to black.
What did they lose the titles to?
But they lost the belts. They beat Damage Control for the tag team belts tonight in the main event. And actually a pretty good women's tag team match.
Yeah, it was great. It was a very good match. It was a very good match, and it was a lot better than the match when Damage Control beat them the first time.
It's a lot better than the last two matches they actually had, to be honest with you.
Correct.
And I gotta be honest, Dakota Kai has been the weak link in all those matches.
And well, I will tell you this: Alexa Bliss stepped up tonight. Alexa Bliss put in a whole lot of effort, and I've never been a big fan of hers. I've always been like, why the hell is she here? But yeah, tonight she put in some good work.
She's the badass Barbie.
Badass. I mean, Asuka's always going to be Asuka.
Because ain't nobody ready for her.
Definitely, Alexa Bliss put in some real work tonight.
I agree with that 100%.
That's like, oh, well, now y'all can shut up. They're back on TV and they're champions.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But I mean, Crown Jewel is coming up, so.
But here's my thing also.
Switch back.
Here's my thing also. And this is something that might draw more fans. Okay, so Bray Wyatt is going to show up at Crown Jewel. He don't have a match. He's just going to show up. He's going to come out and going to say, hey, y'all, I'm here in Saudi Arabia, and my grandma, my uncle Howdy, or wherever, my cousin, grandpa, nephew's brother Joe Howdy is gonna be here, and he gonna show up on the screen again, and then I'm gonna walk back to the back, and I ain't gonna wrestle a match for like 2 months, so just y'all can be here for my promos.
He's do the Rick Boogs, the Nakamura.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna come out, my music gonna play. I'm gonna stand in the background of the back room, not even the locker room, but just a back room somewhere in the building, and I'm gonna say, I'm here. And everybody's gonna go crazy, man. That's what's gonna fucking happen. Watch.
Yeah.
Now, the biggest surprise, and Triple H has been good lately. Like he'll sprinkle in an Emma here. He'll sprinkle in the OC here. He'll sprinkle in, this person here. He'll sprinkle in this person here, right? One of two things are going to happen. Becky Lynch was backstage again tonight at Raw. Not Muhammad Ali. Becky, funny. Becky Lynch was backstage again at Raw tonight. So one or two things are going to happen. One, Becky Lynch is going to show up. Maybe even Charlotte Flair. But for me, we still have SmackDown. We don't know what surprises are going to happen on SmackDown.
Correct.
There's a SmackDown Women's Championship match on this show either. So you never know, that might be. But what I'm banking on, if Triple H is super smart, the Saudi prince loves Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
The Saudi prince loves the glow. They've been talking about Sasha Banks.
Prince loves killing people too, but that's beside
Yeah,
the
too.
point.
Yeah. Still an airplane for that. Anyway, for me, if I wrote this story, the women, because remember, we're gonna be in Saudi Arabia next week, this Saturday too.
Yep.
We want our tag time match tonight. Why not in Saudi Arabia? I said that at the top of this show. Why not in Saudi Arabia?
Now I understand why you were saying that.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, and if I wrote the story, Sasha Banks will make her debut, her return with Naomi right then and there. Let's say Damage Control is out of ringside, right? Bayley is winning the women's championship.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to keep giving her shot after shot after shot to fucking job her out. Bayley is winning the women's championship.
But why now? Why
I don't know.
right after Dakota and Io lose?
The Saudi shows are typically like really big shows. The past couple of times they've been like mini manias.
We call them Saudi Mania. I mean, think about it.
The last Saudi
they
show,
are.
The last
But
Saudi
that's so
show
nonsensical.
was pretty huge.
Well, none of the matches on the shows are fucking making any sense to me. The Saudi shows. Now they're starting to make a little more sense because the Saudi prince is booking these fucking shows. Hey, I really want this guy to win this match. I want Goldberg here. I want. Remember they asked for fucking Yokozuna. Oh, look, I had Yokozuna on the show.
So the Saudi prince wants Bayley to win there, but
So Bayley's gonna win the title there.
But not Alexa and Asuka.
Probably not. And I want you to think about this, Drew, because Brandon Thurston at WrestleNomics, he did a in-depth look at the whole entire history of WrestleMania, the money, how much money they made.
Mm-hmm.
We've got how many WrestleManias is it so far?
38.
38. So in 37 WrestleManias, didn't make the money that they made at one fucking Saudi show. Think about that. 37 WrestleManias, Drew.
And they don't have to fill seats.
No.
They're just like, here.
Here's your money.
Fly out here, do
these matches on. That's it. Do what I say, not as I do.
So they don't get ticket money there?
No. The WWE gets, here's your money.
Yeah.
We got
they're not selling tickets. It's a contract show.
Mm-hmm. It's a paid show.
Yeah.
It's like saying, hey, check this out, man. I don't give a fuck if there's 10 people in the crowd or 10,000 people in the crowd. Here's your $50 million for this show.
Hey, Drew, it's like if I won the lottery and I was like, hey, Triple H, I want a Raw in my backyard for my kids and my dog. And he was like, we don't do that. Here's $25 million. See you Monday.
I got the motherfucking pyro. Shit, here we go. You want USA there too? Huh?
Get the sparklers. Let's go.
That's insane.
Well, yes. Is it insane? Yeah. But is it a payday? And does it go to their bottom line? Absolutely.
Money. It's all about money in the end of the day.
Blood money. But, not bad blood money, but just blood money.
But at the same time, they have been putting on good shows every time they
I
go
get to
there.
see Bad Blood Money tomorrow.
And they have no reason not to.
Yeah.
Nacky bitch.
Right. Yeah, I would do that after work, as a matter of fact. Sammy can't go because of DNA.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Fuck Sammy.
Oh, God. Well,
Oh, you mean Sami Zayn? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that everything that's been talked about the show, some things I would be interested in looking into, and other things I'll say I don't give a shit, and I don't like those. So like, oh, you missed my JBL rant while you were gone earlier.
Oh no, I was watching.
Oh,
I got up to do things at the house, but I was using my phone to watch.
That fucking ridiculous bullshit, and then what? Why would
Baron Corbin's story is stupid?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just book the tag titles to be switched to the Saudi show? It's 6 days away.
You know, Drew.
And the Loomis thing, that's a stupid fucking. I mean, it's not okay. It's not the payoff, but
Drew, I honestly feel that they knew that this was going nowhere. We talked about this on previous shows. Like, okay, but why? Like, there was no real reason why Dexter Loomis should be attacking the Miz. And they're like, yeah, we can't even sit down and fabricate a reason why Dexter Loomis is going after the
not
Miz.
one time in my mind.
No
out of-
ties
mean,
whatsoever.
out of any scenario. Out of
So what's
what's
the alternative? Here's a doctored photo of these guys in high school together. Dexter Loomis and the Miz went to high school together, and Miz was a real dick to him, and now he became a pro wrestler just to get revenge on him. That's as bad as what we saw tonight.
No, that's not as bad because you know what? That implies that they actually trying to put a story together.
Much preferred that.
The Miz banged Dexter Loomis's sister and dissed her when they were younger, or he banged his current wife, and
not one time did I think, oh, it'll be because Miz paid him off to get more attention.
No.
That's
You know what would have been better?
Stupid.
You know what actually would have been a little bit better?
Anything that comes out your mouth right now?
Yep. Yeah.
But you could say poo poo pee pee vomit bullshit, and that's it. That's better.
That right there's no more seller compared to the shit we just saw. If you want to really be cool about this, Triple H, and you want to rewrite this shit to make it make sense, how about Indy Hartwell?
Yep.
Remember that she's married to Dexter in NXT, and now they're bringing NXT storylines in. They're talking about NXT. I mean, Johnny Gargano said it earlier. How about we have a doctored video of maybe Indy Hartwell asking the Miz for some advice or something, and the Miz totally shits on her, makes her feel like shit. So Dexter's like, that's my wife, bitch. Now we have a problem. Or maybe Miz has been sending text messages about how big his balls are to Indy. I mean, because they keep bringing that shit up again. I mean, look, Ali walks up to him and says, hey, man, I heard everything's big in Texas. I mean, except your balls. I was like,
oh,
I don't know if they Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, this could even give you an Indy Hartwell and Dexter Loomis versus Miz and Maurice match.
Yeah, do something where it makes fucking sense.
Yeah, but this was almost as bad as Beaver Cleavage dumping his gimmick on TV. I mean, it was just, as soon as they started talking about it, I was like, oh shit, they're bailing on this angle because they realized that it's stupid.
I was glad it's over. I hope it's over. If I have to go 2 more weeks of this bullshit,
it's not over. That's the whole thing. They gave a reason why Dexter Loomis is stalking the Miz, but it doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't. What's your conspiracy there?
He owes him money. Fucking call the APA.
Triple H is booking like Vince McMahon because it's the holidays and he doesn't want to have to hear at the dinner table for Thanksgiving and Christmas how Vince hates everything on the show.
Hey, pal.
You're fucking up my show.
You should have
people
Dexter
like
Loomis be paid to stalk the Miz, and
that's the
Come
one
on, you
thing,
can't fucking tell me that was a Vince McMahon booking decision.
bro. That was the one thing Triple H said. Okay, Vince, I'll go ahead and do that for you, Vince.
he's like, fine.
Vince, makes no sense, but I'll go ahead and
Just do it, damn it.
Stephanie won't give me any booty.
Such good shit, pal.
Hey, you know what I thought about the other day? We haven't seen Shane McMahon.
Thank God.
Oh, he's coming.
And
Oh, no.
as soon as you play Here Comes the Money, the crowd just like loses their shit.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
Now, I don't know if he's going to be doing any in-ring work. I think he might be past that a little bit, but
I don't think Shane's coming.
Vince was 70 years old, wrestling Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Nah, bro.
yeah.
Shane ain't nowhere near. Shane was in a helicopter accident, almost died.
Yeah,
wrestled fucking Kane in a fucking Inferno match or whatever the fuck it was.
that was shortly before the last, or was that like 2 Saudi shows ago?
Oh, when he became the best in the world.
Yeah,
Best
Oh,
in
God.
the.
That was no, that was in 2019. The became best in the world, wasn't it? I think. I don't want to remember that, but I'm not thinking about it.
yeah.
Yeah, there's just like not great things happening, and I expect better now. Like it
So it's better than it was, but there's still these little elements of bullshit that are, I guess we can't. We're looking for 100%. That's not going to happen.
SmackDown is still the Bloodline show, and anything
Yes.
not the Bloodline sucks. And the show is like it really just doesn't feel that much different. Okay, there's so like in the beginning, you remember there was a month of Raw right when Triple H took over right after SummerSlam.
Yep.
We were all on here going like, wow, everything was progressing.
Well, that's because there is no place to go but up.
That's a good that's a good point. That's a good point.
Out of all the bullshit we're seeing, there is no place to go but up.
And now
So
we
now
went
we're
up, and it's been going down again.
So now we're up, and you have your usual hiccups that you
Oh,
get.
sorry, and Bray, I forgot.
Yeah.
Bloodline and Bray. That's the SmackDown show.
So now I'm not going to say it's all throw to the wall, see what sticks, but they throw some stuff at the wall to see what sticks, and the Miz Dexter Lewis thing just never had any traction to it. It was kind of like with Retribution, just the whole idea with Retribution and these guys in masks and face paint tearing up your production truck, tearing up the transformers and all this, and then you go,
Let me throw a brick through the window.
Hey, let's hire him. What? That made no goddamn sense. Call the cops on him, have him arrested.
When that happened, I remember the look on your face. They were like, "Oh, Retribution, they're getting contracts." You said, "What the fuck?" That was when I was like, "Yep, we're not watching Raw anymore."
I was like, "This is when Retribution took." You know what? It reminded me of when the Nexus took over Raw, and John Cena had to fight the Nexus, and then he beat them, all of them, by himself. You're like, you just killed a whole angle here. You killed an entire storyline, with one person. And, it's like, well, this Nexus thing isn't going nowhere. Let's bail out of it. Let's just have John Cena kill everybody and help us get out of this. Like, what's his name? Tarver?
Michael Tarver, yeah.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to go somewhere and do something.
Yeah. The only one that really went anywhere, the only 3 people I can really say were Heath Slater, Wade Barrett, and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
Bryan Danielson, whatever. They're only 3. They really went somewhere. I mean, you got
does Bryan
Darren
Danielson
Young
count though?
Well, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He was in it. You got Darren Young, who has made an incredible career for himself on the Indies and in New Japan.
Yep.
New Japan strong. So I mean, but the rest of those guys, Justin Gabriel, like where the fuck is he?
Yep.
And that guy had incredible talent. Like that guy was like
did.
shit.
Carver. Ryback had a little bit of a career after that.
Who? We don't speak those names on this show.
Here's the funny thing. He got a push.
He did.
He got a big push. And then they're like, oh, look who we picked to get the push to.
Because he was a body guy. Vince wanted a guy who was big, who could be his Goldberg.
Never gave him the title once, though.
Yeah.
Just kept booking him in matches and making him lose.
Did they give him the Intercontinental title or something?
Yeah.
I think it was a U.S.
I
title.
think it was U.S. Championship, one of those titles. But then again, they thought the U.S. Championship was a piece of shit because it was a WCW title, so they didn't give a fuck.
Correct.
They showed them the whole history of the United States title. Then they were like, "Oh, we should give it to Cena because Cena is Mr. America. Everyone loves Cena." So we'll do this U.S. title open challenge.
And then he had one of the best runs of the 2010s.
Well, the U.S. Open, the U.S. title open challenge thing was really a great idea. Yeah, because it was putting everybody over. But for titles like that, I would say this, man. Say what you will about the Miz. Talk shit about the Miz. Say Miz is a horrible wrestler. The Miz is one of the greatest Intercontinental champions that WWE has ever had. Certainly better than the Honky Tonk Man. I said it. At me on Twitter.
Hey man, Honky Tonk might be firing up for his comeback.
Man, fuck Honky Tonk Man. I beat the Honky Tonk Man in a match too. Yeah.
So you and Eric Bischoff share the same love for the Honky Tonk Man?
Man, no comment. That's too much of a spicy take for this show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is. So yeah, this Saturday, Saudi Arabia, Crown Jewel main event: Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Do you guys want to do predictions for this stupid show?
Sure, why not?
We should probably do it on Friday after the SmackDown.
After SmackDown,
because they might add more matches. But so far, I'm actually interested in the fucking show.
I think it'll be a good show.
I mean, I'll be up at 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday.
Yes, you will.
Why?
Because it starts at 9.
Yeah, but you can just watch it later.
We can't do a live watch along later.
You don't have to do a live. You don't have to do a live watch along.
I mean, we commit to doing live watch alongs on this fucking podcast. So, yeah. Plus, Julian was so excited about this Crown Jewel show. He was like, "Dude, I love Crown Jewel."
Omos, Goldberg, Braun Strowman.
Even worse.
I am committed to not watching Saudi shows. So.
Yeah.
I could join you again and watch, another movie.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast Monday Night Raw recap. It's been a pleasure to have you guys on the show. Go do me a favor, like, and subscribe. Mod, if you're in the chat, do us a favor, Mod. Shoot us over to some lucky individual so they can get our people to watch their show as well. Go rate that rate, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we'll be here Wednesday night for AEW Dynamite, and will the Bucks and Kenny Omega make their glorious return? Will they? And if they do, I will be shitting on the show. Just know that. I will be shitting all over the show. You might
will
as well get
Kenny Omega still have a bite mark on his arm?
Get your toilet paper ready. Look, I gotta say this. So I'm gonna say this on the air because Drew made me feel really good the other day. Drew said, "I'm very glad that you're not a shill. No one can ever accuse you of being a shill because you are I'm literally related to the Bucks. Yet I'm here shitting on the Bucks, not out of hatred because I love Nick, not out of hatred, but out of sheer respect for the business."
Yep.
Because if Julian and I get into a fight, we both did something wrong. We both should be in trouble.
Yep.
Y'all can't just blame me. Y'all can't just blame Julian. We both did some shit. And that's why we both got suspended. So now that CM Punk, quote unquote, is the devil and the Bucks are, quote unquote, the angels, I'm the guy in the middle. I'm seeing the truth. I'm seeing this guy's side. I'm seeing this guy's side. Because I look at it like this. Yeah, I'm pissed off. Yeah, I said some shit. Sure, you're mad that I said some shit. You came to my room. You're talking shit. Now, look, I'm hurt. And I'm sore and I'm tired. I don't want to hear your shit.
And I'm dealing with a bunch of kids.
This shit we can talk about this shit tomorrow. Shout out to Delightful. Hey, Delightful in the chat. Yo, go follow that guy. His podcast, his streams are hella great. Delightful, I got that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I will be talking to you about that. Happy Halloween to you too, my friend. Are you streaming? Thanks for the bits in the chat, my friend. Thanks for the bits in the chat.
Mhm.
So honestly, man, I want you to think about this. Think about this seriously. He's my family. They're my family. And I'm still siding with you, the wrestling fans, not
Yep.
the business. I'm a professional wrestler, 30 years in this business. I should be like, fuck the fans. It's all about the business. No, it is about you, the fans. Because without you, the fans, there is no business. So pulling the wool over your eyes and doing the bullshit, look, man, politics suck. If I want to be a politician, I'd run for president. That's politics. It's all shady. Clicks. Wrestling is kind of like high school. There are clicks. Wrestling podcasting. Clicks. Same shit. Same shit. So you can't blame one or the other. They're both
Correct.
wrong. Both sides are wrong. You can choose whichever side you want to be on. I choose wrestling. So when Drew said, you no one can say you're truly a shield. You're a shield for anything because you just told us straight like it is, basically. If I'm hating on my people, it's not hating on my people. It's just being honest and telling the truth. And I always said from the day this podcast started, this podcast was for the people, by the people. It's not for AEW. It's not for WWE. It's not for Ring of Honor. It's not for Impact. It's not for New Japan. It is for the people who watch this podcast all over the world. We shout out to Ireland, who are people in Ireland watching us. Me and the mob were going through last night, and I realized that we have people watching us in Afghanistan. Shout out to our soldiers over there watching us. We got people watching us all over the freaking world, man. That is fucking awesome. So me personally, thank you very much for coming here, watching this show, watching us rant, rave, talk about what we like, what we didn't like. Because guess what? We're just three guys with our opinions, and our opinions are like assholes, and everyone has got one.
That's right. They all say.
Drew, tell them where they can find you, my friend.
You can find me at Big Money Drew on Twitter, and you can find me here on Fridays usually. Today was an exception because it was Halloween, and I wanted to pretend to be Roman Reigns again. And on Thursday mornings, I am on Love Wrestling, doing Firmly AEW, our AEW coverage show, covering Dynamite, Rampage, Darks, if something interesting happens on Darks, and all AEW news. So you can go follow me there.
Yep, I like watching you guys on Thursday when I'm at work. And Julian, Mr. Wyatt, where can they find you
You
at?
can find me at Chemical Julian on Instagram and on Twitter. Don't look for me on Facebook. But for the next 8 days, starting on Wednesday, you can find me in Cairo, Egypt.
Cairo, motherfucking Egypt. God damn.
And on Crown Jewel as Uncle Howdy.
And on Crown Jewel as me and Uncle Happy or Uncle Cowboy or whatever his name is. We're gonna come out.
He said Uncle somebody or other. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here. We'll see you when we see you.